Hey, what's up, everybody? It's just Charles Sabanson, and welcome you guys to another episode of the DREAMERSPRO show, where we cover everything from sports, hot topics, classic debates, entertainment. We'll give you guys a fresh perspective on things and how we see it. And today we got a serious show for you guys. Before we get into it, please make sure you like the video and sub to the channel. As you guys know, I'm not a fan of Stephen A. Smith at all, right? I try to be sometimes, but generally I'm not. And I disagree with him a lot of the times for some of the things that he said. But in this particular instance here, I'm going to agree with him. And I'm going to tell you why. This is kind of the continuation of what we did yesterday when we did the live, reacting to LeBron James's culture and ring culture comments, which I thought were absolutely absurd and patently absurd, given the source that it was coming from. Given the guy that has created super teams and all, to hear him say that, the guy that talked about in 2016 that made me the greatest player of all time, to now turn around and talk about it's toxic and why do we talk about it in basketball? I thought that was absolutely ridiculous. So we did a show about it, so a few people reacted to it, but then turns out they reacted to it today on First Take. And the first person that had a crack at it was Chris Mad Dog Russo. He told LeBron he was off his rockers, which I agree with. But then Stephen A. Smith took the stage. And let me tell you guys, he absolutely flame-broiled LeBron James on this topic, and I think he was 100% in the right. So for those of you who didn't hear what he had to say, I'm going to play his comments for you now, and I'm going to come back and react to what he said. Take a listen to Stephen A. Smith here.
You are beyond wrong, Wendy. You're not even close to being right on this one. I'm sorry. No way in hell. And I'm going to tell you why. Number one, you brought up LeBron and the rings, okay? Who's devalued LeBron? See, that's the BS that we have to stop letting him and his camp get away.
Lots of people have.
Once again, no, excuse me. When we talk about the GOAT, because he's not in a lot of people's eyes, it's Michael Jordan. That is it. Everybody universally recognizes him as one of the top 3 players in the history of basketball. What the hell else do you want? A diaper and a bib? What do you want? Do you want us to feed you some applesauce or something? My God, what more can you do? Other than saying he's not the GOAT, he's number 2 or number 3 if you want to put Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's resume in there. What else is there? There's nothing else to deny him. And everybody recognizes that. It's factually incorrect when they walk around acting like he's been devalued. It is not true. It is not true. Now, let's get to the point that you and I do agree about. If it didn't mean much or should it mean much, well then, why were you so relieved to finally have one? Why did you depart Cleveland to go to Miami and join forces with Chris Bosh and Dwayne Wade to get one? Why did you depart from there to go back to Cleveland? Because LeBron only went back to Cleveland for one reason: to resurrect his reputation and his stature, because it wasn't that he departed from Cleveland, it's that he didn't deliver the chip when he departed. So he went back to erase a more than half-century curse on that area in professional sports because they hadn't captured what? A championship. So in other words, he understood it in departing for Cleveland to go to Miami. He understood it in departing from Miami to go back to Cleveland. He understood it when he arrived in Tinseltown with the Lakers, that superstars who wore the purple and gold, he couldn't be the one person that didn't capture a championship. He had to get at least one. But now that you've got it, all of a sudden, you really don't understand why it's of so importance. It's nonsense. He understands why, but let me take it to a level he's not going to take it to, that most of us, Doggy, myself, and many, many others would. Once upon a time, Wendy, you know this, the endorsement dollars, the sizzle, the shine, and all the monetary compensation that came your way because of it was courtesy for championships. You weren't getting that kind of shine when you weren't winning. If you didn't win anything, it wasn't coming to you like that. What happened is that we've been able to use championships as validation for the shine that you receive. Because without it, you just see a lot of cats getting a lot of money. Why is that a problem? It's a problem because on too many occasions, I'm not talking about on the court, because I would never accuse a player of being lackadaisical on the court. They show up on the court and they give you effort. I'm talking about the commitment that LeBron gives, that he's revered for, along with many others, and what they bring to the table off the court in the off season. Are you constantly working to improve your craft and to elevate your level of play? The audience needs to see that. And validation is an insatiable appetite for the chip. If you don't have an appetite for the chip and you're laissez-faire about it, and it's okay, I didn't win, all right, so be it, it's all right, there's more things to life. The audience ain't gonna like that. The patrons ain't gonna wanna patronize your product, your brand, et cetera, because the emotional investment they place in you, the reward that they expect to receive at the very least is a passionate approach to you in pursuit of excellence. And excellence is defined by winning. You talk about we don't remember number 2. You know who we do remember other than winners? People who really, really sucked, who were really, really horrible, that really, really didn't care along the way. Oh, we remember them too. And when you're trying to capture championships and you're in tireless pursuit of it, that's what the people want to see.
So you heard what Stephen A. Smith had to say about this. What are my thoughts about this? I don't know why LeBron does this. Is LeBron not aware that people are also like in the world? We have access to information. We can access history and all of this. Who are we kidding here? And what his fans are trying to do is distort. Oh no, what he's saying is, why are we diminishing players like Barkley? Nobody ever said Barkley wasn't great. Nobody ever said AI wasn't great unless you're a bloody idiot. What we're saying is those that won chips are greater. Now, obviously, we're using some damn common sense because Robert Horry has 7 rings. He has more than Michael Jordan. Are we saying Robert Horry is better than Michael Jordan? Has anybody ever said Robert Horry is better than Kawhi Leonard or Charles Barkley or Allen? Nobody has ever said that. But why do we all of a sudden now get so dumb when we want to explain a stupid... This is what happens. We got to get dumb to explain dumb things. You inevitably will slip and slide into a gutter of stupidity when trying to make sense of stupidity. That's the problem. I don't know what LeBron is trying to do here, except diminish the importance of rings, because he discovered that a lot of people are not going to put him ahead of Kobe nor Jordan because he hasn't eclipsed them yet. You have a 4-6 record in the finals. You're not going ahead of Kobe or Jordan. You're not. And the irony of all of this is I've heard and seen LeBron fans argue against fans of Kevin Durant or Stephen Curry. LeBron has 4 finals MVPs, blah, blah, blah. So now it matters. But now all of a sudden it don't matter. Bro, it's unbelievable at this point. It is unbelievable. The antics, not even antics, the antics that seep out of the pores of I don't know why he does this. And the saddest part, I said in the live yesterday, Steve Nash is just on there debasing himself on that show. Steve Nash, do you have an opinion on anything that doesn't coincide with LeBron James? Do you have a viewpoint on any? Now I see why it didn't work in Brooklyn with Kyrie. They walked all over you because you can't even push back in a simple conversation. So how will you push back in a real life situation coaching a team? Yeah, LeBron, I agree, LeBron. Oh, man, LeBron. Is this what Steve Nash has been reduced all the way down to? A freaking sounding board? Yeah, man, I agree. Oh, yeah, you make a point there. Oh, yeah, man, you make a point there, too. It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing, bro. Steve Nash, you up there embarrassing yourself. You are too great of a player to be reducing yourself all the way down to this. It's embarrassing. It is absolutely embarrassing. Another example of the antics. I had LeBron in my top 5, but the bloody antics never stop. He just cannot stop with the antics. Unreal.